back. You're with us on Overdrive. Now, earlier this week, Volkswagen launched the Tiguan R-Line in India, starting at 49 lakh rupees ex-showroom. And on the sidelines of checking out this SUV, Kranti Sambhav caught up with Ashish Gupta, the brand director of Volkswagen Group India. Let's listen in.
So first thing first, the face. Obviously, typical Volkswagen face, but in a more muscular avatar and broader. So again, we have seen connected LED strips. This gets as well, and then you have the R-Line badging, blacked out front grille, lots of chrome, and the lip is pretty broad. So overall face looks very imposing and SUV-like. But when you look at the size and dimension, so it has nice creases on the hood as well. Just like the face, the sides also look pretty muscular but compact. So they look muscular but not bulky, the way most of the Volkswagen cars are designed. This length is just above 4.5 meters, and the height is 1056 mm. So I'm around 6'3", so you can understand, you can see the context here. What kind of height are we looking at in this Tiguan R-Line? And now take a look at the rear, where we're seeing this connected tail lamp treatment again at the rear. But yeah, this is like all-wheel drive, so 4Motion and Tiguan badging over here. So this Tiguan R-Line is fitted with 2-liter petrol TSI engine, and this produces around 204 PS of power and 320 Newton meters of peak torque. And this is mated to a 7-speed DSG transmission. Now the driver's seat of this Tiguan R-Line, where overall feel is pretty premium, I would say. A little bit of plasticky finish at the bottom, but it's compact, sporty, and premium. Yeah, this dash material as well. And you have this blue highlights on the dash, stitched nicely. You can see the similar treatment on the seats as well. You have R-Line badging mentioned over there on the seat, and then you have it on the dash as well. And there's one R-Line on the steering wheel. So this feels nice, premium and sporty, nice to hold, and it gets a pedal shifter as well. Now, a couple of standout features in this Tiguan R-Line. One obviously has to be this big screen. You don't see this kind of or this kind of size in common Indian cars. So this is pretty big and very vibrant. Nice design, very bright and vibrant. The overall feel is also very catchy, I would say. And lots of controls. Obviously, this comes with 3-zone climate control, and you have most of the controls in the screen. Okay, so you have sliding buttons for temperature and audio. So overall feel is sporty and maybe dark, but biggest feature for the second row passenger would be this huge sunroof in this Tiguan R-Line. The headroom for a passenger like me, who is 190 centimeters, it's not that great, but I guess for common Indian passengers or common average Indian height passengers, I think this is spacious, comfortable, knee room is adequate, foot movement, okay. Then you have a central tunnel here. And as I mentioned, this gets a 3-zone climate control, so that's a bonus for passengers sitting in this row. And this robust, solid armrest. You get adjustable headrest for all 3 passengers. And what about the luggage space? Let's take a look. That's more than enough, I guess, for 5 passengers. Weekend trip. And then you have lots of space over here as well. So there's a smaller tire in this, but you get lots of space. Tell us about the positioning and the launch. Where do you see this product, and what was that gap you thought that this segment?
No, I think, Kranti, we have been interacting for almost a decade now, and I think every time we met, all of you had asked me, "Sir, kab la rahe ho?" And global icons. So here they are. Yeah? That's the need. That's what Volkswagen customers have always asked me, कि Volkswagen के portfolio में global icons हैं, उनको India लाइए, and that's what we have done now, starting with the Tiguan R-Line and the Golf GTI next month.
Okay, so now we have one product at the higher end of your spectrum. What about the lower end of spectrum? When are we seeing new products in that segment?
No, I think we are present in the heart of the market already with the Tiguan and Virtus. 5 years ago, when we were launching the India 2.0 cars, we very clearly decided to move Volkswagen to a more premium positioning. That's what we have done. The Tiguan and Virtus also, a high percentage of those cars are sold in the upper price bracket with the GTs. The Tiguan R-Line positioning are taking our positioning even more premium. But having said that, if there is growth is coming in some other segments, we have to continuously evaluate.
On that note, we've run out of time on this week's episode of Overdrive. But remember, you can stay in touch with the team through our various social media platforms. And you can write to us on YouTube. We'll see you next week. Until then, goodbye. Many thanks for watching. Drive and ride safe.